But I've got a swell right here, haven't I? Don't remember what I said about swell. I think I need to improve my memory. Oh shit, we lost the point of control there, didn't we? So that was the test you wanted, and it didn't hold. Perfectly hit. Look, it's amazing. Look, this is actually quite good, because look at that 618 that I drew. It's hit it perfectly. This is good. So this is your corrective pattern there. Look, that's it. That should be it. Now all the price needs to do is just get back onto the point of control, and you have a very safe entry for what is probably the end of this correction, probably. So I think I was contemplating that, but a bit earlier, wasn't I? Because that's why I wasn't. Look, I kind of imagined it, but it didn't happen then. It happened later. So that's not bad. It has happened, but it's happened later. So I kind of imagined it on this first 618, but it's actually happening on the 1.618. So it's actually correct. It's a correct price action, but it's just on a different time scale. So this is actually quite nice. I'm going to buy some now as well. I like this. It's into the point of control, so it's a little bit risky. So I'm just going to slowly buy some now. This is nice. Thanks for spotting that. I always start small. I never go big. Just in case. $10,000 swell. Let's buy some 10,000. Start really small position, and then I scale in over time, just in case it swings again. But really, if we get this kind of price action here, where the price can actually flip this POC, then I would actually start to go a little bit heavier. I'll start to add. Yeah. So as soon as I start seeing strength, I start adding heavier. So you're kind of scaling in. This is looking okay. So maybe I can post this. Maybe here. That's the right one. So I kind of imagined this at the end of November, didn't I? That it would dump, hit the 618 and get back above the POC. It's done it slightly later. The image. Let me post that. I'm gonna have to go in about 10 minutes. I'll just post that into Discord. If anyone's watching and they want to join the Discord, if we've said hi, just say hi, and I can send you an invite if you're interested. It's a nice bounce, but we have to get above this level. So okay, let me just post that in our Discord and just explain what's going on here. Can I see any impulsiveness here? One, that's an impulsive move. That's your wave one. ABC correction, wave two. Yeah. So basically, there's your impulse. And maybe we need a 3. Whatever. Let's just kind of have a look at this. Did I do 4? You know, that first move there was quite impulsive, to be honest with you. So I am wondering, that first move was quite impulsive, but then that's your next impulse. It's a tricky one, because if that's your one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. This is quite impulsive too, but you lose the lows here. But this one you don't lose, this low here. Let me just get rid of this volume level, this volume here. Just get rid of it. So it's a bit distracting, isn't it? There we go. Right, the value area low is the 1-to-1 here. Wow, the ratio is really good. Value area low. Control. Get rid of that now. Hide those. Language analysis. Is there an alarm going off here? I don't know what it is. Hold on a second. There's an alarm going off. I have no idea where it is. Can't stop it. What the hell? It's a war zone. Honestly, that for me. This looks like a 5-wave move here. This move here looks like 5 waves. Took the low and it went up. So let's just get rid of this for now. Okay, that's fine. It was a daily expansion. That's not a 5-wave move. And it took the low. Okay, that's better. Why don't I have that though on Bybit? They're the same charts. No, they're 2 different charts. Different tags, same chart. Why don't I have that expansion on Bybit? This is the perpetual contract. Which one is the one that you shared with me? Spot, is it? It must be the spot then. Spot one. There you go. This makes more sense. The spot chart probably makes more sense, just because you have the launch, don't you? So I should probably do it on this. I don't know why I chose the other chart, to be honest with you. So the volume profile here is slightly different, huh? That. This does, I mean, this does look like a 5-wave move here, but I don't think so. It's just the first pump. And the whole thing is, I think the whole thing is just corrective. And really, when you look at the impulse, you have one there and you have one there. But this one gets invalidated. So really, that's the impulse. And the volume on the impulse is, that one's more corrective, just because of the gaps created there to fill the gap. And you have a trend line as well. Okay, so I think I know what I'm looking at now. Let's put it down here. It makes more sense. So this is actually okay. I think this is okay. You've got a trend line here. Log one in here. That sucks. Look at that. That's where you're finding a little bit of resistance. Look at that. It's a really important level here, because you're not just at the point of control. You're at the SR flip of this pivot. Honestly, it's not a good place to hold long. I need to reevaluate. You have this point of control here. We're into big resistance here, and it would really require strength to clear this area. Which is kind of this area here. This is a nice bounce, but we have to see strength. Potentially this is over, as long as you can hold this 618. If it starts, and we have a clear invalidation as well now. So if you take the low here, get it finished, the trade is over. And I think probably the whole of this is corrective. We need to find strength here. So strength would be a reclaim of the point of control and this previous pivot and the back above this trend line. Let me just type that in. Be to reclaim block, reflip, pivot, so flip, and reclaim trend. Retest VAR, all-time low VWAP and local. Is that what this was, huh? Let me have a look at your chart again. Can't see it there. That's it there, that yellow liner. It doesn't really matter. Whatever happens, you need to do that. There's no way to for the price to go up unless it does that. And then your validation is at the 0 point. And then if you want to target here, let's just say you do find support at the 618. Okay, 618. And take that high there. It's kind of your target, really, an extended target. Want to go all the way up to the all-time high. It's a really nice ratio. The ratio on this expansive impulse back down to the 1-to-1 here. Sorry, the 1-to-618 here is really nice because it gives you a 618 at this pivot and a 1-to-2 here. So I can imagine this playing out exactly as we imagine it. So look at this one. Oh yeah, that's clear, isn't it? So this has to hold, this VWAP from the all-time low has to hold, basically, and it is holding. It's held once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The last time was an impulse. This is a correction. Back to the 786. Why shouldn't it hold? It should hold. I can see some bullish divergence here on the MACD as well, which is nice. So combine that with the bullish divergence here. And my CCI looks like it's broken up as well for a back test. This is looking really nice. So we have a lot of good things happening here in this chart, to be honest with you. And potentially we've got higher targets here, 1.618 into 2. So we're just going to kind of say we have to flip this area. We'll continue. It's quite a messy chart, to be honest with you. Maybe you should post it. You should post your chart too. It's the back test of the value area high of the previous range as well, isn't it? That's what you've got. Your chart's really clean. Let me try and clean it up because I think no one's going to be able to understand my chart when I post it, because I'm not going to put commentary on it. There's a lot of lines. Let me do it with different. Let me get rid of these lines actually. The trend line is good. The text is fine. Let's get rid of these. That was my original analysis. Don't need to put that in anymore because it's obvious that's what I was thinking. That's a nice SR flip. You can kind of mark that. And then obviously you've got this value area that you've marked out here, which is nice as well. So you have to kind of get out of here. It's found support on this previous range park, just there. You have to get above this area. So you kind of need to do this. And you have a corrective pattern here. And ABC, which I've kind of marked out. And now you have to go up. We have to find impulsive price action. Could this be the first impulse? It totally could be. It's hard to know. That, oh, I don't know. There's too many red candles for me. No, it's not impulsive. It's corrective. We need an impulse. Maybe at the end of today. Basically, we need Bitcoin to go up. Right, let me just quickly post this and then I can quickly click those charts. I'm gonna have to go, unfortunately. It's not my, I'm being kicked out. Come back later for stream. Right. Not down. Can you see the Discord? Where did it go? There it is. New post. Swell needs to reclaim up for confirmation of corrective links to correction. Bounce on the 618 extension. Previous page. Right. So, press that. And have a look at that. This is the moment of truth. This is the test. Let's see.